Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders and their teams to achieve their greatest potential. This show is sponsored by the CLC team, and they provide leadership and communication training and coaching in a variety of ways, both online and in person. They also have an online leadership community and a brand new mastermind that begins today. Find out more about them at clcteam.com. Hey, I hope you're doing great today, and April Fool's Day. Man, it's a beautiful spring day here in Arkansas, and I hope it's a great day by you too. I want to begin today's episode with a quote, and this quote is from John C. Maxwell, my mentor. And the quote is, "We teach what we know, but we reproduce what we are." Man, just listen to that again and really let it soak in. We teach what we know, but we reproduce what we are. You know, far too many people, leaders included, think that they go to school and they learn a whole bunch of stuff and the rest of life is just gravy. People may take a leadership class or two and they think they know everything there is to know about leadership. Of course, we know differently. But I'm telling you, that's the way some people really believe. And I know some of them. You know, I love this quote because it's kind of like a reality check for us. Because I think we all feel that we know enough to do it on our own, only to discover that knowledge is really only the first stepping stone to the being part of leading. Taking a leadership class and completing it makes you a very knowledgeable student, but it does not make you a leader. Actually, leading people and being tested day after day after month after year, that's when people may say that you are a leader. And remember from the quote, we reproduce what we are. Now, I say that people may say that you're a leader after you've gone through all that, because leadership experiences, without really learning the how and the why behind all of the knowledge that you have, doesn't make you a true leader. You see, you cannot become a leader by just going through the motions and checking off the boxes. Believe me, I tried that when I was young and somewhat ignorant to leadership. You become a leader when you have to apply your knowledge in uncanny ways, when you have to think out of the box to resolve an issue with a person. Because let's face it, every person you lead will need to be led just a little bit differently. And that goes for everybody throughout the rest of your life, because a one size does not fit all when it comes to leadership. Another example is that you can learn that you should get to know your people, but actually knowing your people is a whole nother story. Think about it this way. Have you ever had a leader who you know is fake? I mean, the one who is just asking typical questions to check off the box and get it over with, and they really have absolute no compassion for you whatsoever, but at least they're trying to do so, right? Have you ever had a leader like that? Well, I have. And believe me, they're fake. They are not a leader. So you can learn to know your people, but to really learn to know how to know your people is a whole different thing. The same thing applies to listening to this show. If you aren't applying the things that you may be learning, you're missing out. So I want to encourage you to do these challenges as often as possible, because I want you to be the absolute best leader that you can be. And you know what? We want to become great leaders, not for ourselves, but for our people and for our organization. Leadership is never about the leader. Leadership is about what leaders are. And we are leaders to our people. Hey, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you for listening. If you enjoy this show, please leave me a 5-star review on whatever platform you listen on, whether it's Amazon Alexa or iTunes or Spotify or iHeartRadio or Hey Google and whatever other platforms that you're listening on. Man, I'd greatly appreciate a review. For more info on how you can work with me, please visit clcteam.com. Please join us again tomorrow for a brand new episode. Until then, run to your challenges.